We're in the lobby of the very immaculate Sanderson Hotel with Kylie Minogue.
Are we dressed suitably for this? Because it's very chic. There we go. So welcome.
You look so chic.
Oh, thanks. Oh, welcome to London.
Thank you. Yes, it's quite the city. Incredible. Do you live here now? Or
yeah, I've lived here for 10 years.
Wow. So do you like to live here? Is it a good place to be?
I like to live here because I get to leave very often. I'm Australian. I couldn't stand to be stuck here all year when it gets cold and miserable. I need to get home and have some...
So beautiful. All the your skin is so shiny everywhere. She's shining. She's luminescent. Forthcoming album, Light Years, spinning around the single, went to the top of the UK chart. One of the few artists besides Madonna who, through the 80s, 90s, and now the double zeros, you've been able to go to the top. What do you think has been the key to your success?
Well, firstly, there's an element of magic and mystery, and I don't want to know quite how it's happened because it's just a beautiful thing and it's happened very naturally. But I guess the fact that people have seen me grow up right in front of them, I feel like we've grown up together. And they've seen me since 17 years old. And I'm now 32. So they've seen me do well, they've seen me make mistakes and terrible embarrassments. And I guess I've just tried to move with the times, and change is something that comes very naturally to me, and I can't imagine not having all those changes, but I think it's helped me career-wise. I've known Robbie for years. Way back when he was in Take That, we kind of crossed paths at different shows, or just that, sorry. And my A&R guys asked Robbie and Guy if they would like to do some work on the album, which they agreed to. And I understand that the duet came about because he was writing for his album. It took some time out and started to write for my album, but I wasn't with them at this stage, so it naturally became more of a Robbie track than a Kylie track. Mm-hmm. And I turned up to the studio later that day to listen to some of Guy's old demos. And Rob's not there at this stage. The guy says, have a listen to these, take them home and see what we think about it. Rob's going to be here in a minute. But now, and he's sitting at the recording desk, he says, for this track, you're going to sing here, and then he sings there, and then coming together on the chorus. I'm sorry, what? I'm going to... Oh, well, it's a duet. We wonder if, would you like to do a duet? Yeah. Now. I'm so excited. So Rob turned up. We demoed it. We were singing opposite each other in the room, and it was like thinking, oh, it's like Stanny and Sandy. It's Joni and Chachi. It just felt perfect. I think we're both pretty honest. Honest people, honest performers. And people relate to that. And I think Robbie was, I'm not exactly sure, but something like 16 or 17 when he started in Take That, and I was 17 when I started on Neighbours, and I think we've just had a similar, the public have related to us in very similar ways. Yeah.
And there's also this similarity. You guys have a penchant for the butt cheek revealing.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Our clothes fall off as much as each other.
How is that? Like the two of you, very two artists.
What is the word? Very
cheeky.
Cheeky. Actually, we are very cheeky.
Yes, you are too.
Well, I imagine Robbie's the same as me, and I just think that it's a bit of fun.
Have you always been so comfortable in showcasing your body?
What are you showing me?
This is saucy. This is Kylie saucy.
But you know what's the sauciest bit of it is the little pom-pom.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Never mind the flesh, it's the pom-pom. I was born into disco.
You were
when I was 8, 9, I was obsessed by Grease, by Saturday Night Fever, by Donna. I was strutting around singing Donna Summer Bad Girl. I didn't know what I was singing, but all of those disco artists, then into the early 80s in Australia, I just thought London was the coolest place because of all the new romantics. And all of those influences have just snuck their way into the album. The last few years, I kind of got sidetracked. I got a bit lost for a bit, but now I really think I've come into my own, and I have a far better understanding of what I do and what I do well. And I'm just unashamedly being the performer that I like to be, which is a great deal of that is being a showgirl and a bit of a disco dolly. So I'm just having fun with that.